Bar and run, would love to do. Max it out. My shooting brake. Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing and to another video. And a video that might be new car day. We're gonna see how we get on, because you may have seen I made a video a couple of days ago talking about the comings and goings in my garage, etc. The Range Rover Sport SV coming, and there was one car which I mentioned which I think surprised a lot of people, and that was the Volkswagen Arteon R, the shooting brake. I owned the VW Mark 8 Golf R and I loved it. I didn't want to sell it. It was such a good car, and this has given me sort of that sort of vibe. So what we're doing today is I am heading down to Volkswagen Basingstoke because they have one in stock and they said I can drive. There's a big launch coming and everything else, and I'm going to be doing a lot of commuting. So I'm going to need a car which I can put a lot of miles on, basically from London to the outskirts of London. I'm going to be going back and forth, maybe a couple of hours in the car per day. Do I want to pile them all on the M2? Probably not. Could I put them on that? Probably yes. Not such a harsh a ride, more of a sort of daily cruiser, got the performance, got everything else, and it ticks all of the boxes for that. But first things first, before I commit to buying one of these cars, I need to drive one. So that is what we're going to do today. And here we go. I've just arrived at Martin's Volkswagen in Old Basing. Literally, my old family home is just up the road, so it brings back lots of memories, which is very, very cool. And we've parked the other daily up just here, the leaf sweeper I call it, because this car just literally just picks up leaves. That's all it does. But that's all fun and games. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little look at the cars which are here. Lots of electric cars at dealerships these days. And then we're going to go and find the Arteon. Oh yes, this is very similar to my Golf R. Yeah, that is pretty similar indeed. I love it in the white. That is a great colour, and I love those wheels as well. 36,995 that's up for. And I think my car was about that. I think that's literally what my one was. This Touareg R looks absolutely lovely. Look at this. Oh, I love that hybrid as well. That is a great daily. Let's have a look in the interior. Wow, that interior is really, really nice. I'm a fan. What do you guys reckon? Right, so let's have a little look at how much this would cost. So £23,000 deposit, over 49 months, £780 a month. Seems expensive, but anyway, I do like them. I do think they are a cool car. What do you guys reckon? We have Golf R, very similar to the spec which I went for on my car, and I love this spoiler. I wish my car had the spoiler. It just didn't, which is a shame, because I think that makes a massive difference, don't you? And then this is what we are here to see, everybody. This is the all-new Arteon R, and this is what I have the keys for, and this is what I'm here to drive today. Up for 42,995. There's a deal to be done. There's always a deal to be done, but this is the shooting brake. This is their X demonstrator in here, but it is a very, very nice place to be. Right, let's fire it up. It literally just reminds me of my Golf R. And before we go for a drive, this is what you need as well, an OBD1 device. This will unlock many hidden features with your car that you might not know about. Right, in it goes. And then it lights up, we have action. And just like that, it has found the Volkswagen Arteon, as you can see on the screen just here. Reading control units, and all we have to do is tap to scan, and we are scanning away. Let's go. It's a pretty new car, so it should be fine. And as expected, there are no faults found, but let's go in, and this is where we can have a look at the one-click app. Speedometer scale range, virtual cockpit theme, virtual cockpit start, headlight notification. It has everything. Parking lights on both sides, mirror dip. It's just incredible the amount of stuff that you can do with it. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the cruise control. So change value, and then we go on, activate, activating. done. And guys, you need to get involved, and there is a sale on till January the 15th. And if you are a little bit later to the party, all you need to do is use my code Archie at OBD11. I'll leave the link in the description and you'll get 10% off. Get your device, game changer. Let's go for a drive. I personally think it looks good, all right? I think that looks absolutely awesome. The shooting brake is carnage as a daily. I'm sorry, but I think it's cool. This 0 to 60 in roughly 4.9 seconds, 4-wheel drive, you name it, it's got the lot. But I personally think it's got the looks. It's kind of like a mini RS6 in my eyes for half of the money. So you get a new RS6 these days, I don't know, probably what, 110, 115 grand. This 42 grand, and there is a deal to be had. Let's have a little look in the boot. Not sure how this is even going to go. Don't even know what's in the boot. Look at the boot space. I could probably get my bike in there easy. So you've got mega boot space. So for a family, it's absolutely perfect. We put that down. Let's have a little look inside. The back, loads and loads of room in the back, by the way, everybody. And that's a bonus. And then when we walk to the front, we've got the awesome daytime running lights on it. And I just think it's a cool car. I love it. Right, here we go. Let's just have a little drive and see what we think. It is so smooth to drive, and we'll go to third, and rapid as well. It feels so nice. Honestly guys, I knew before, I was like, I really want one of them. It just has something about it, and I was right. The driving sort of capabilities of it is awesome. It's a cruiser, and this could be absolutely perfect for me doing a long commute every day. Not a long commute, but an hour and a half each way. It's long enough. You don't need to go any faster than that on the road. You really don't. I love the dash which you've got. I don't know if it's got head-up display. No, it doesn't. That's fine. Whatever. We have the pan roof. We have the... But if you were gonna have your family in the back, I don't have a family, but I have a family, but I don't have kids. If you were going to have them in the back, absolutely fine. The comfort levels of it, it's not like the M2 where the carbon buckets are a little bit hard and it's a bit more sort of sporty. This has got the sort of very much in between. The seats are comfortable. That's basically what I'm getting at. And that's nice. That's really nice. But you've also got the speed, the 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds. Whack your golf clubs in the back. It's very understated, right? So very understated. Now, I have a little thing which I want to say, and that is, so when I had my Mark 8 Golf R, you couldn't actually tune those cars. You can now tune them, which means that someone like DMS Automotive can tune this car, which is actually fairly frightening, because when you've tuned this, I believe it will just be absolutely bang on. I really do. We have this amazing steering wheel, so we could go to R in no time at all. So that is now race. Get a bit more noise out of it, so that's good. Individual comfort, etc. So I usually, all cars, I just cruise around on comfort. And you know, the race, you know, is a little bit harder. You go to comfort. I'm just in a family wagon. Don't mind me, I'm in the family car on my own. But it's a lovely place to be. It's my idea, right? Do a few mods, such as, I don't think you want to wrap this blue, I like the blue. Maybe a set of wheels, or do the wheels like black, personally. I'm not a fan of silver wheels. Do the tints, do whatever. Perfect. For a daily commuter, you've got the speed, you've got the comfort. Okay, you might not have the looks of the shooting brake might not be for everybody. I would have a crazy idea with this. If I was going to do this, it wouldn't just be for commuting. I would want to do different content with it, and that will be something like the following. Autobahn run, would love to do. Max it out. My shooting brake. And also take it on a track. You might think I'm mad, but can you imagine turning up to a track day in a Arteon shooting brake and overtaking Porsches and stuff? It'd be crazy. Finance on it at the moment is coming down, which is exciting for the car market for sure. So if the finance works per month for me, that works great and everyone's a winner. But what will finance be on a car like this? I think it will be 4 or 5 grand in, and it will be probably 550 maybe a month, I'd say, probably around that, maybe 600 a month. It would be around those sorts of figures per month. And that for me is great value. The M2 is a lot more than that. As the rain comes down to end my drive, I'm sold. I've got to get one. I think that was absolutely brilliant. Let's have a little walk around it. Sorry, I've left the door open slightly, but it's just so cool. It's got the looks, it's got the, I think it's got the presence, the space, the practicality, the speed, the comfort, the everything. It is brilliant. I knew it was going to be good. It was just not going to not be good. And now what we need to do is I'm going to go back there. I'm going to speak to Steve, who's a friend of mine who works at VW in Old Basing, and we're going to have a chat about figures. And then hopefully one of the next videos you'll see is that on my driveway, if we can come to a deal. That is my hope. So let me know, what do you reckon, guys? Get in the comments, and if you're thinking about getting one of them, do it. See you for the next one.